What if the secret to manifesting your dreams was as simple as placing your name in a jar of rice? It sounds mystical, doesn't it? But behind this ancient ritual lies profound wisdom rooted in Buddhist philosophy, a practice that merges intention, surrender, and the art of letting go. Today we'll uncover how this simple act can align your desires with the universe, transforming not just your life, but also who you are at your core. Have you ever tried a manifestation ritual like this? Or does the idea intrigue you? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's explore this mystical journey together. The Rice Jar, a profound Buddhist philosophy on manifestation. Imagine a story where a person, yearning for a better life, is told that the secret to manifesting all their desires is as simple as writing their name on a piece of paper and placing it inside a jar of rice. At first glance, this may seem like a quaint superstition or a simple ritual. However, this seemingly humble act is deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, the principles of karma, and the powerful connection between intention and the universe. Today, let's explore the profound implications of this practice and why it holds the key to unlocking abundance in your life. The power of intention, a Buddhist perspective. In Buddhism, intention, Sanskrit cetana, is one of the most powerful forces that shapes our reality. The Buddha taught that our thoughts, words, and actions are like seeds planted in the soil of our lives. These seeds, when nurtured with intention, grow into the fruits we experience, whether they be happiness, success, or suffering. The act of placing your name in a jar of rice represents a tangible way of setting a clear intention, focusing your desires, and aligning yourself with the energy of the universe. But why rice and why a jar? The answer lies in the symbolic meaning of rice in many Asian cultures. Rice is a staple food, a symbol of sustenance, abundance, and prosperity. By placing your name in a jar of rice, you are symbolically nourishing your aspirations, feeding your dreams, and inviting abundance into your life. The law of attraction, drawing parallels with Buddhist teachings. Modern concepts like the law of attraction, the idea that like attracts like, have become popular in self-help and personal development circles. However, these ideas are not new. In fact, they mirror Buddhist teachings on karma and the interconnectedness of all things. When you write your name and place it in the rice jar, you are consciously directing your energy toward your goals. This simple ritual is a way of focusing your thoughts and emotions on what you wish to achieve, much like how a Buddhist monk focuses his mind during meditation. The universe, according to both Buddhist philosophy and the law of attraction, is responsive. It reflects back to us the energy we put out into the world. If your heart is filled with gratitude, faith, and clarity of purpose, the universe will respond by bringing opportunities and blessings into your life. Conversely, if you harbor doubt, fear, or negativity, you will attract challenges that match that energy. Real-life examples, manifestation through faith and intention. Throughout history, there have been countless stories of people who transformed their lives through the power of intention. Take, for example, the story of Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher who conducted experiments on water molecules. Emoto discovered that water crystals formed beautiful, intricate patterns when exposed to positive words, while harsh negative words resulted in distorted, chaotic structures. If a single word could affect water molecules, imagine the impact of focused intention on your life. In a similar vein, Buddhist monks in remote monasteries have practiced rituals involving rice for centuries. In one such story, a monk named Thich Nhat Hanh shared how he would bless each grain of rice before eating it, believing that this practice would infuse his body with positive energy. This practice was not about magical thinking, but rather a deep understanding that intention can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Astrological insights, naming, and the power of self-identity. From the perspective of astrology, a name carries vibrations that can influence one's destiny. In Eastern beliefs, particularly Chinese astrology, your name, birth date, and even the environment where you were born can affect your life's path. This is why, in some cultures, a person's name is carefully chosen to align with the favorable elements of their astrological chart. By writing your name and placing it in the rice jar, you are reaffirming your identity and your connection with the cosmos. It is a symbolic act of reclaiming your power, aligning yourself with the favorable energies of the universe, and actively shaping your destiny. The deeper meaning, letting go of attachment. Buddhist philosophy also teaches us the importance of detachment. It might seem contradictory. If you desire something, how can you let it go? But herein lies the wisdom. The act of placing your name in the jar and releasing your wish is not about becoming obsessed with the outcome. Rather, it's about setting a clear intention and then surrendering your desire to the universe. By letting go, you allow the natural flow of the universe to bring your desires to fruition in ways you may not have anticipated. This aligns with the Buddhist principle of impermanence, anicca, which teaches that everything is constantly changing. When you release attachment, you open yourself to receiving not just what you want, but also what you need, which is often even better than you imagined. Practical steps: how to try this ritual yourself. If you feel inspired to try this ritual, here's a simple guide. Prepare your materials. All you need is a small jar, some uncooked rice, and a piece of paper. Write your name. On the paper, write your full name along with one clear intention or goal. For example, I attract abundance, or I am surrounded by love and happiness. Focus your energy. Hold the paper in your hands, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Visualize your desire coming to fruition. Feel the emotions as if it has already happened. Place it in the jar, fold the paper, and place it inside the jar of rice. As you do this, say a simple affirmation, such as, I am open to receiving the blessings of the universe. Let go. Store the jar somewhere safe, and let go of your attachment to the outcome. Trust that the universe is already working on your behalf. Digging deeper. The philosophy of abundance and trust in the universe. Let's delve even deeper into why this simple ritual can have profound effects on your life. At its core, the philosophy behind placing your name in a jar of rice revolves around three fundamental Buddhist principles: mindfulness, intention, and letting go. Each of these principles works in harmony to transform not just your external circumstances, but also your internal state of being. In the fast-paced world we live in today, people are often driven by a relentless pursuit of material success, wealth, and recognition. Yet, even those who achieve these goals often find themselves feeling empty or unfulfilled. This is where the Buddhist understanding of true abundance comes into play. Abundance is not merely about acquiring more things. It's about cultivating a state of contentment and gratitude for what you already have, while also being open to the limitless possibilities that life has to offer. The metaphor of the rice jar, cultivating a garden of gratitude. Consider the rice jar as a metaphor for your life. Each grain of rice represents the small blessings that you may take for granted: the air you breathe, the food you eat, the love of your family, and the support of your friends. By placing your name into this jar filled with symbolic nourishment, you are acknowledging your connection to these blessings. This simple ritual is an act of gratitude, a reminder that you are already surrounded by abundance. Buddhism teaches that gratitude is the foundation of a joyful life. When you express gratitude, you shift your focus away from what you lack and toward what you have. This shift in perception creates a positive energy field around you, attracting even more blessings into your life. Just like how a gardener tends to his crops with care, nurturing your desires with gratitude helps them grow into reality. The role of karma, reaping what you sow. In the Buddhist tradition, karma is the law of cause and effect. Every action, thought, and intention you put into the universe creates a ripple that eventually returns to you. The practice of writing your name and placing it in the rice jar is an intentional act that plants the seeds of positive karma. Think of it like this: when you set an intention and release it to the universe with faith, you are planting a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. However, just like any seed, it needs time to sprout. If you constantly dig up the seed to check if it's growing, it will never take root. Similarly, if you obsess over your desires or doubt whether they will manifest, you disrupt the natural process. Trust that the seeds of your intentions will bloom at the right time, just as a farmer trusts that the crops will grow after planting. Manifestation and the connection to inner transformation. It is essential to understand that the process of manifestation is not just about getting what you want. It is also about who you become in the process. In Buddhism, there is a profound teaching that says, "The journey is the reward." When you engage in practices like the rice jar ritual, you are not only attracting external blessings, but also transforming yourself from the inside. Let's take the example of a person who places their name in the jar with the intention of attracting financial abundance. As they go through the ritual, they might start noticing shifts in their mindset. They become more open to opportunities, develop a sense of optimism, and release fears around money. These internal shifts are what truly lead to lasting change. The universe responds not just to your words, but to your vibration, the energy you emit based on your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Real-life stories of transformation. To illustrate how powerful these principles can be, let's look at some real-life stories. The monk who turned pebbles into gold. In one Buddhist monastery, there was a monk who lived a life of poverty. Every day he would take a pebble, bless it with gratitude, and place it in a jar. Over time, the jar filled up, and the monk's attitude shifted from scarcity to abundance. Eventually, the villagers, noticing his unshakable faith, began to support him with food and resources. What was initially a jar of pebbles turned into a source of community support and prosperity, a modern-day miracle. There's a story of a woman who was struggling with loneliness and felt disconnected from her purpose. She heard about the rice jar ritual and decided to give it a try. She wrote her name on a piece of paper with the intention, "I attract meaningful relationships into my life." Within weeks, she reconnected with an old friend, met a mentor who guided her career, and even found her soulmate. She believed that the ritual helped her align her intentions with the universe, opening her heart to receive love. Letting go, the art of non-attachment. One of the most challenging aspects of manifestation is the ability to let go. Buddhism teaches that attachment is the root cause of suffering. When you cling too tightly to your desires, you create resistance, blocking the natural flow of energy in your life. The practice of placing your name in the rice jar and then letting it sit undisturbed is a symbolic way of releasing attachment. Think of it as sending a letter to the universe. Once you've written your message, you place it in the mailbox and trust that it will reach its destination. You don't keep opening the mailbox to check if it's gone. Similarly, once you place your intention in the jar, trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring your desires to fruition. Practical applications: how this philosophy can enhance your life. The principles behind the rice jar ritual can be applied to various aspects of your life. Health. If you are struggling with health issues, write your name along with an affirmation like, "I am healthy, strong, and full of vitality." As you do this, visualize your body being filled with light and healing energy. Relationships. If you wish to improve your relationships, focus on the qualities you want to attract: love, trust, and harmony. This practice can help you become a magnet for positive connections. Career and finances. If you are seeking a new job or financial growth, set an intention that aligns with your highest good. This could be something like, "I am open to receiving financial abundance through joyful opportunities." The spiritual significance of naming identity as an anchor for the soul. To truly grasp the depth of this practice, we must understand the spiritual significance of a name. In many cultures, a person's name is not just a label, but a reflection of their soul, their essence, and their destiny. In Buddhism, as well as in other spiritual traditions, your name carries the energy of your past karma and the lessons you are meant to learn in this lifetime. By writing your name on a piece of paper and placing it in the jar of rice, you are not merely performing a ritual, you are honoring your soul's journey. This is why the act is powerful. It's not about simply getting what you want, but about aligning your desires with your true self. It is a declaration to the universe that you are ready to step into your power and fulfill your soul's purpose. Consider the story of Prince Siddhartha, who later became the Buddha. He was born into royalty with a name that meant one who has achieved his aim. Yet, it wasn't until he renounced his princely life and embarked on a journey of self-discovery that he truly lived up to his name. In this sense, your name is not just a word. It is a vibration that carries your highest potential. The rice jar ritual is an acknowledgement of that potential, a way to activate and amplify it. The science behind intentionality, tapping into the quantum field. Now let's look at this practice through the lens of science, particularly the quantum field theory. Scientists have long been fascinated by the relationship between consciousness and reality. According to quantum physics, the act of observation can influence the behavior of particles at a subatomic level. This means that your thoughts and intentions are not just confined to your mind, they can actually affect the physical world around you. The rice jar ritual can be seen as a way of tapping into the quantum field, where all possibilities exist simultaneously. By writing your name and setting a clear intention, you are collapsing the infinite possibilities into a single outcome, the one that aligns with your desires. In other words, you are co-creating your reality with the universe. Consider the famous double-slit experiment where scientists discovered that particles behaved differently when they were observed. This experiment demonstrates that the universe is not as fixed and rigid as we once believed. Rather, it is fluid and responsive to human consciousness. When you perform the rice jar ritual, you are essentially observing your intention and directing the universe to manifest it in your life. The role of the subconscious mind, reprogramming your beliefs. While the act of placing your name in the jar may seem simple, it is actually a powerful tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like a fertile garden where all your beliefs, memories, and past experiences are stored. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and scarcity, you will harvest a life filled with those things. But if you plant seeds of abundance, love, and faith, your reality will transform accordingly. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between reality and imagination. By writing your name and focusing on a positive intention, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind that this is what you desire to manifest. Over time, this repeated focus creates new neural pathways, allowing you to release limiting beliefs and attract the life you truly want. Let's take an example of affirmations, which are often used to reprogram the subconscious mind. By saying, "I am abundant," you are not just speaking empty words. You are planting seeds in the fertile soil of your mind. Similarly, when you place your name in the rice jar with a specific intention, you are embedding that affirmation deep into your subconscious, allowing it to take root and grow. Aligning with universal energies, the dance of synchronicity. As you continue this practice, you may start to notice the appearance of synchronicities in your life, those seemingly coincidental events that align perfectly with your desires. In Buddhism, there is a belief that when you are in harmony with the universe, everything begins to flow effortlessly. These synchronicities are not random. They are signs that you are on the right path. For example, let's say you write your name in the jar with the intention of attracting a new job. The next day, you might receive an unexpected phone call from an old friend who knows of a job opening, or you might come across a job listing that perfectly matches your skills. This is the universe responding to your clear intention and aligning circumstances to help you achieve your goal. The Buddhist concept of dependent origination teaches that everything in the universe is interconnected. Your thoughts, actions, and intentions create ripples that affect not just your life, but the entire fabric of existence. By aligning your intentions with the energies of the universe, you are tapping into this web of interconnectedness, allowing your desires to manifest effortlessly. Overcoming doubts and cultivating faith. One of the biggest challenges people face when trying to manifest their desires is doubt. The mind is constantly filled with questions like, "Is this really working?" Or, "What if nothing happens?" Buddhism teaches that doubt is one of the 5 hindrances that prevent spiritual growth. In the context of the rice jar ritual, doubt is the equivalent of planting a seed and then digging it up every day to see if it's growing. To overcome doubt, it is essential to cultivate faith, not blind faith, but a deep inner knowing that the universe is always working in your favor. This is where the practice of mindfulness comes in. By staying present, observing your thoughts, and letting go of attachment to the outcome, you can transcend the limitations of the mind and trust in the natural flow of life. Consider the story of Mahatma Gandhi, who once said, "Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into." Gandhi faced numerous challenges and hardships in his life, yet he remained steadfast in his faith that his efforts would lead to positive change. The rice jar ritual, in this sense, is a practice of cultivating that same level of faith. It teaches you to trust in the unseen, to believe in possibilities even when they are not yet visible. Bringing it all together, creating a life of purpose and meaning. At its heart, the rice jar ritual is about much more than just getting what you want. It is a spiritual journey toward self-discovery, empowerment, and inner peace. By aligning your intentions with your highest self, you open the door to a life filled with meaning, purpose, and joy. So, as you write your name and place it in that jar of rice, remember that you are not just asking for material things. You are inviting the universe to support you in becoming the best version of yourself. You are planting seeds of abundance, love, health, and happiness that will grow and bear fruit in ways you may never have imagined. Beyond manifestation, the essence of the rice jar ritual as a path to inner awakening. While the rice jar ritual can bring about tangible results in your life, its true power lies in its ability to catalyze inner transformation. At its deepest level, this practice is not about simply manifesting your material desires, but about embarking on a spiritual journey toward self-awakening. In Buddhist philosophy, this journey is known as the path to nirvana, a state of ultimate freedom, peace, and enlightenment. Let's dive even deeper into how this ritual can become a profound tool for inner growth, helping you transcend beyond the material plane to a place of spiritual liberation. The subtle energy of names, a deeper connection with the self. Buddhism, along with other Eastern spiritual traditions, recognizes that names carry an energetic imprint that reflects your soul's vibration. Each time you write your name on a piece of paper, it is more than just a casual scribble. It is an act of reaffirming your unique essence. In many ancient cultures, names were chosen carefully, often after divination or consultation with spiritual guides, because it was believed that a person's name carried the blueprint of their destiny. In the context of the rice jar ritual, writing your name is akin to making a sacred declaration to the universe. You are stating, "This is who I am, and I am ready to step into my true path." It is a way of consciously acknowledging your presence, your purpose, and your right to claim your place in the cosmic dance of life. This practice can be especially powerful for those who feel lost or disconnected from their purpose. By continually affirming your identity and aligning it with your higher intentions, you begin to peel away the layers of self-doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs that have accumulated over the years. The simple act of placing your name in the rice jar becomes a profound statement of self-acceptance and spiritual self-empowerment. Expanding beyond the self, cultivating compassion and interconnectedness. As you deepen your practice, you may begin to realize that the rice jar ritual is not just about attracting what you want for yourself. It can also be a way to manifest blessings for others. In Buddhism, the highest form of spiritual practice is bodhicitta, which is the compassionate desire to achieve enlightenment, not just for oneself, but for the benefit of all beings. Imagine expanding this practice by writing the names of your loved ones, or even people who have wronged you, and placing them in the rice jar with intentions of healing, peace, or abundance. This act of selfless compassion creates powerful positive karma, not just for those you are blessing, but also for yourself. It aligns you with the universal principle of interconnectedness, the understanding that we are all part of a greater whole, and that the well-being of others directly contributes to your own. The practice of loving kindness, metta, enhancing the power of the ritual. A beautiful way to enhance the rice jar ritual is by incorporating the Buddhist practice of metta, or loving kindness meditation. Before placing your name in the jar, take a moment to meditate, sending thoughts of love, compassion, and kindness to yourself and to others. This act aligns your intention with a higher frequency of love, which amplifies the manifestation process. Here's how you can incorporate metta into the ritual. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Visualize yourself surrounded by a warm, golden light. As you breathe in, feel this light filling your body with love, healing, and positivity. Silently repeat the phrases, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." Expand this wish to others. May all beings be happy, may all beings be healthy, may all beings be safe, may all beings live with ease. When you feel filled with this loving energy, write your name on the paper and place it in the jar with a heart full of gratitude and faith. The role of the Four Noble Truths in manifestation. To truly grasp the transformative potential of the rice jar ritual, it's essential to reflect on the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism, the truth of suffering, dukkha. The acknowledgement that life involves suffering is the first step toward liberation. When you set an intention in the rice jar, you are not denying the existence of challenges. Instead, you are choosing to transcend them by focusing on the higher truths of abundance, love, and joy. The origin of suffering, samudaya. Attachment and desire are seen as the root causes of suffering. This does not mean that desires are inherently wrong. Rather, it is the clinging to these desires that causes pain. By placing your intention in the jar and letting it go, you practice non-attachment, trusting that the universe will provide what is best for you. The cessation of suffering, nirodha. This truth teaches that it is possible to overcome suffering by letting go of attachments. The rice jar ritual embodies this principle by helping you release your desires to the universe, freeing yourself from the anxiety of wanting and grasping. The path to the cessation of suffering, magga. The Eightfold Path guides us toward a life of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. By aligning your intentions with these principles, such as right intention, right mindfulness, and right effort, the ritual becomes not just a way to get what you want, but a spiritual practice that enriches your soul. The alchemy of patience, trusting the divine timing. One of the most overlooked aspects of manifestation is patience. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, it can be challenging to trust that your desires will manifest in divine timing. However, the rice jar ritual teaches the alchemy of patience. Just as rice takes time to grow, so do the seeds of your intentions. Think of it this way: a farmer does not dig up the soil every day to check if the seeds are sprouting. Instead, he waters them, nourishes them, and trusts that they will grow in due time. Similarly, once you have placed your name and intention in the jar, your task is to nurture it with positive energy, faith, and patience, knowing that the universe will respond when the time is right. In many Buddhist monasteries, monks meditate on a single intention or mantra for years, sometimes decades, before they see the fruits of their labor. This is not because the universe is slow to respond, but because true manifestation requires inner alignment. It is not just about getting what you want, but about becoming the kind of person who is ready to receive it. Living a life of sacred rituals, making every moment count. Ultimately, the rice jar ritual is an invitation to turn your life into a series of sacred rituals. It teaches you to live with intention, gratitude, and faith, not just during the moments of the ritual, but in every aspect of your daily life. As you move through your day, try to infuse each action, whether it's preparing a meal, talking to a loved one, or even washing the dishes, with the same mindful presence and loving intention that you bring to the rice jar ritual. This is the essence of Buddhist mindfulness, recognizing that every moment, every action, and every thought is an opportunity to connect with the divine. When you live your life this way, you become a magnet for miracles. The universe, in turn, becomes not just a place where you seek to manifest your desires, but a sacred space where you co-create a life of beauty, joy, and meaning. So as you continue your journey with the rice jar ritual, remember that you are not just practicing a manifestation technique, you are engaging in a spiritual dance with the universe, a dance where each step, each intention, and each moment of letting go brings you closer to your true self, a self that is infinitely abundant, eternally loved, and divinely guided. As we've explored today, the rice jar ritual is more than just a way to manifest your desires. It's a reminder of the power that lies within each of us to shape our own reality. But remember, the true magic happens not just in setting intentions, but in letting go, in trusting the universe, and in embracing the journey rather than just the destination. So as you move forward, don't be afraid to dream boldly, but also practice the art of surrender. Trust that what is meant for you will come in its own perfect time and way. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried this ritual, or do you have your own manifestation practices? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found inspiration in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the mysteries of life. Thank you for watching, and may your journey be filled with abundance, joy, and peace.